There is a job in America right now that pays $90,000 a year. It has zero student debt. It has paid training from day one, and companies are so desperate for workers that they are actively recruiting anyone who shows up. Almost no high school counselor in the country is telling kids about it. I am talking about advanced manufacturing apprenticeships. If you have been told that your only real options after high school are college or a dead-end job, you have been lied to. Let me explain what is actually happening. American manufacturing is in the middle of a massive comeback. Federal money is pouring into semiconductor plants, electric vehicle factories, aerospace facilities, and defense manufacturing. The CHIPS Act alone unlocked over $50 billion in new manufacturing investment. Every single one of those new factories needs skilled workers, and the workforce they need is retiring faster than it can be replaced. The average age of a skilled manufacturing worker in the United States is now over 45 years old. In some specialties, it is over 50. Companies are not just short-staffed, they are staring down a cliff. So they did what any smart industry does when it runs out of workers. They started building apprenticeship programs, real ones, the kind where you get paid from day one, you earn while you learn, and you walk out 4 years later with a nationally recognized credential and zero debt. Here is the part that should be everywhere but is not. Starting wages in these programs are commonly in the $20 to $25 an hour range. By year 4, most apprentices are making $35 to $45 an hour. Once you are a fully certified journey-level worker, $90,000 a year is not the ceiling. It is the middle of the range. Meanwhile, the average 4-year college graduate leaves school with around $38,000 in student debt. They take their first job at $58,000 a year, often in a field they may or may not use, with a degree they may or may not need. The math is not close. So why does nobody tell kids this? 3 reasons. First, high school counselors are measured on college placement rates, not career outcomes. If you go to a 2-year technical program or an apprenticeship, that often does not count in their metrics. There is no incentive to point you there. Second, manufacturing has a branding problem. Most people still picture assembly lines in Greece. Modern advanced manufacturing looks nothing like that. We are talking climate-controlled facilities, robotics, computer-controlled machinery, and precision work that requires more brain power than most desk jobs. The image has not caught up to the reality. Third, and this is the one that makes me the most frustrated, most of the people advising kids about their futures have never set foot in a modern manufacturing facility. They are giving advice based on what factories looked like in 1985, not what they look like today. Let me get specific about what is actually out there. CNC machinist apprenticeships. You learn to program and operate computer-controlled machining centers, 4 years to journey level. Starting around $22 an hour in most markets, $35 an hour or more by completion. Industrial maintenance technician programs. You maintain and troubleshoot the automated systems that keep modern factories running. Highly specialized, in massive demand, and often the highest paid apprenticeship track in the entire manufacturing world. Mechatronics apprenticeships. This is the newer track. It is the intersection of mechanical, electrical, and computer systems. If you like robotics, this is your lane. Some of these programs are being sponsored directly by companies like Siemens and Boeing, tool and die makers, aerospace manufacturing technicians, welding and fabrication specialists, quality control technicians. Each of these is a real career with a real pathway that pays real money. And here is what makes right now the moment. There is more federal funding flowing into manufacturing apprenticeships than at any point in the last 40 years. States are matching that funding. Employers are matching it again on top of that. Programs that used to be hard to get into are actively recruiting. If you are 17 or 18 right now, or you know someone who is, this is a window that might not stay open forever. Once the workforce shortage stabilizes, competition for these spots will get much tighter. Right now, if you show up, prove you can work, and can pass a basic math test, you can get in. I have spent over a decade in the manufacturing training world. I have watched thousands of young people go through these programs. The ones who commit to them are, without exception, better off financially than their peers who went to college for degrees that did not have a direct career pathway. They own homes younger, they have less debt, they have skills that do not disappear when the economy shifts, and they work in an industry that this country cannot function without. If nobody has told you this before, now you know. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for the real breakdown on which apprenticeships are actually worth pursuing, which ones to avoid, and how to get in. New videos every week.